It's cold in here. Shop temp is about 40 degrees, and that's with the heater running for about a half an hour. And this is just this little enclosed space. I'm not trying to heat the whole thing. Anyway, vintage travel trailer windows. You know those type with the slatted glass that you turn the crank and they open up? Never worked on one before, so I got one that's sort of kind of open, sort of doesn't. Let's figure this out. Well, I got a little ahead of myself. I forgot to turn the camera on, so I'm gonna walk you through what I've been doing here. First thing I want to do, before I just start cranking on everything, is I want to lube up all the pivot points. I'm just using this guy because it was the closest thing that was handy. And I went through and I just put a drop of lube in all these spots, both sides of the because it's just literally riveted together. So all these are potential friction points, okay? You know, if you want to watch a lot of the auto rescue guys on YouTube, there's this guy, Musty One. You gotta watch him. Anyway, he fills these up with 2-stroke oil and uses it to fill up carburetors. Well, this is what, when you buy them, this is what they're for. So anyway, I went through and I lubed it up, and I just found one of the rivets I drilled out, and it didn't help. It still isn't working right. So I went ahead. This is the bottom piece here. I don't know what the official terms are for. 4 screws. Took them out. It comes right off. Set that aside. This here's the crank mechanism here. And those 4 screws that I took out are right here. This is the crank mechanism itself. It's where the failure point is. Now, I wasn't sure if you could buy these or not, but I actually found one. I went on Amazon and got it. It's funny, the right-hand one and the left-hand one, there's like a $2 difference between the two. Go figure. Anyway, it's held in place here by 2 rivets, okay? And that's the remains of them. You just drill out the heads, and there's a lot of videos that show you how to drill out the heads, and I went ahead and did that. I drilled it out, and then to get it out, just lift up this bar here, and it just slides right off the end. So it's out. Now, as you can tell, I've already drilled out these here and here and here are the rivets that hold it in place. Now, when you go to buy this replacement, you got to figure out if it's left-handed or right-handed. I just looked at the pictures, and I don't remember which one's left or which one's right. But I went ahead and I drilled out the rivets that are holding it in. It's trash. I can't use it anymore. And this is what you have inside. Let me take my gloves off here. I may have to pry it apart. Yeah, let me grab a screwdriver. This is one rivet that's catchy. There we go. Almost got it. Half the video is going to be opening this thing up. Wow. There we go. So I got it open. This here, just a backing piece that holds it all together. And this here is the actual piece. And I want to show you right here. Well, let me take it apart. This is your worm gear. Take that out. Look at that right there. The teeth are actually missing. You can't buy just this gear. You have to buy the whole assembly. But as you can tell, it's not that difficult of a project. And you just swap this out as I drop it on the floor and put it in a new one. comes with these big long screws here, and I'll be putting these in once I go to install it. I put some temporary ones in here. The holes didn't line up perfectly, so I clearanced them out a little bit with the drill, but there you go. It works just fine now. It's not perfect, but we made progress, and for I think this one here was the $10 unit, so for $10 I got this window back in shape. Thanks for watching.